If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that sub button for more amazing content. Now, let's jump straight into the video. This is good YouTube, and welcome back to the Bofino1 podcast, and I'm your host, Bofino1, and as you guys can see by the title, you know what we're going to talk about today, and that is that Kanye West has been dropped by Balenciaga. We all know Balenciaga is a pretty big known, clothing brand, and, they're pretty expensive. Their clothes, shoes, all that stuff, it's not cheap, put it like that. It's a big deal. And so you may be wondering, okay, he got dropped, but what happened? Why did, they drop him from the label? So let's read the article. There's actually two articles that I want to go through, but this is the first one. So fashion powerhouse Balenciaga has officially severed ties with Kanye West following a series of anti-Semitic posts and other controversial comments from the rapper, according to a report from Women's Wear Daily, citing a statement from Balenciaga's parent company. In quotes, Balenciaga has no longer any relationship nor any plans for future projects related to this artist, close quotes. Kering, Balenciaga parent company, said in a statement to WWD. Kering did not respond to CNN business requests for comment. West, who legally changed his name to Ye, collaborated with Balenciaga for a wildly popular Yeezy Gap line earlier this year. Gap first announced its 10-year deal with Ye for the Yeezy Gap brand in June of 2020. But West said last month he was ending his partnership with the Gap because of substantial non-compliance. In an internal company email, Mark Breitbart, president and CEO of Gap brand, said it decided to wind down the partnership because their vision is not aligned. Adidas also said it was reviewing its partnership with West after an increasingly tense relationship grew between the two. The New York Times reported that West and Balenciaga's relationship has been a close one and that he had creative director Demna Gvasalia text several times a day. But Gvasalia and Cedric Charbit, Balenciaga's chief executive, reportedly attended the ill-fated Paris fashion show where West wore one of his controversial line of White Lives Matter shirts. Ye Twitter and Instagram accounts were restricted earlier this month for violating policies for posts containing anti-Semitic content. In a now deleted tweet, West said he was in quotes going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, close quotes, according to Internet Archive Wayback Machine records pulled by CNN. Recently, Ye announced plans to acquire Parler, a far-right social media, to prevent having to fear being removed from social media again. And so you guys can kind of see, Kanye West has been saying a lot of crazy stuff recently. Let's not act like that's not the case. This guy's been saying a lot of, left things. And I think it's just that people are at first, I think it was kind of looked at as oh, okay, maybe it's a marketing thing. Maybe he's saying this for marketing purposes. But then I also am starting to think now that it's turning more into, okay, this is not a marketing purpose. I feel like it, some of it, I guess it could be, but it just seems like it's a cry for help. There's something else deeper down the line. But anyway, so let's look at the tweet. So this is the tweet that Balenciaga was kind of okay, we're done. We're not really messing with him. So a clear violence, understanding Kanye's tweet vowing DEFCON 3 on Jews. So it says it started with a shirt and ended in a conflagration over anti-Semitism and Republic politics. Such as an extended news cycle over multiple anti-Semitic comments during the last week by Kanye West, the artist and provocateur who prefers to go by Ye, on Tucker Carlson's Fox News show, Instagram and Twitter. West made a string of comments reflecting a range of anti-Semitic tropes and conspiracy theories. The spree culminated with West's vows to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. DEFCON is an acronym that refers to the state of alert of Americans' militaries. DEFCON 3 appears to be muddled use of that term. Still, it conveyed a clear violence to many who saw it. And we all know this is kind of a sensitive topic, and the whole Holocaust stuff that happened, with Jewish people. So it's just I don't know, what is he talking about? Anyway, Twitter removed that post saying it violated the company's policies, but not before it was shared widely by Jews and others alarmed by West's behaviors. The response has become something of Rorschach's test for American Jewish anxieties. Is anti-Semitism tolerated or sufficiently condemned? Has the vaunted historical relation between blacks and Jews frayed beyond repair? And why a Carlson and other prominent conservatives standing by West? The last question has only grown more pointed in the last 24 hours, as footage leaked showing that West had made other anti-Semitic comments on Carlson's show that did not air, and as Orthodox Jews who are more likely to be politically conservative began re-engaging after the two-day Sukkot holiday that overlapped with the peak controversy. So here's someone, Ahmad Baba says, after this White Lives Matter stunt and going on Tucker Carlson show, which is notorious for promoting the white supremacist, great replacement theory. Kanye goes full anti-Semitic, claiming he's going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. This is full-blown embrace of white supremacy. And so, like, you guys can see, here's the tweet right here. It's like, what is, like, I don't know. It's just, everyone knows that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Now it's over. You're welcome. Kanye West comments on the White Lives Matter shirt blowback. Everyone knows that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Now it's over. You're welcome. He's just made, he's just been making a lot of weird tweets recently. You know what I mean? What? He's just been making a lot of really weird tweets, and he's been saying things that some people are saying, like, oh, maybe he has an album coming out, and that's kind of what he likes to do. He likes to say things, and then he comes out with an album to kind of get a sense of publicity. The problem with this is that you're saying things that are offensive. So you're also saying things that are offending the people that, support you, your fans. You're also offending these brand deals, like these label companies that are supporting you because, in a sense, you're hurting your image. I mean, that's really what you're doing. So it's just crazy. Like, I mean, he's even said things, about like his wife, how he doesn't feel comfortable or something. Like, I mean, he's just been saying a lot of off the wall shit like that. There's just no other way to go with it. And people say, oh, it's for marketing. Okay, there's a point that, yeah, it's for marketing, but then there's a point that it becomes offensive and that you are attacking a group of people and you're being offensive to them. And at the same time, these are also the same group of people that potentially are buying your albums, potentially are going to your shows, that are potentially supporting, your whatever his clothing line is. And at the same time, these are people that also work with a lot of these, brand deals that you have. So it's like, you're not thinking about the overall big picture of this. And it's getting to a point where it's like, okay, you can't keep using the excuse of, well, that's just Kanye. No, that's just being racist. That's just like making offensive comments and thinking because you are a celebrity that you're better than everybody else. Like, no. So, I mean, hey, if people want to cut ties with him, that's on him. I think in all reality, I don't think this is a marketing thing. I think this is like a mental health thing on a serious note. And I think this is something that he needs to probably go and get some type of help with, and go really seek help, because it's getting to a point where it's like, it's not trolling. It's not even, I feel like, looking for attention. It's more of like, you need, I think, like mental help on a serious note. But let me know your guys' thoughts about this down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.